Hey everyone, it's Patty. I'm so excited to be sharing with you our curriculum choices for second grade. I do have other kids. I have my daughter who's going into second grade. She just turned 7, so she's a younger second grader. Then I have a 4, almost 5-year-old son who will be doing pre-K 4, a 2-year-old daughter who really is eager to be joining in with school, so I prepared some stuff for her as well. And then I have a 9-month-old baby. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing the things that all of us do together, like our family subjects, and then my second grade picks, because my oldest is kind of the one who kind of sets the tone for our family subjects, since she's the one in elementary school. So let me go ahead and share with you. Obviously, the 2-year-old, I don't make her sit for family subjects. Usually I encourage her to sit for read alouds, and that's kind of the extent. And read alouds more like our picture books, not so much the chapter books. My 4, almost 5-year-old, I have started making him start to join in a little bit more, kind of prepping him, but again, not nearly as much as what I expect from my oldest. So let me go ahead and share with you the choices. I'm really excited about all the things we have going on for this year. So first, I want to share with you this huge basket. I picked this up at Target, and I was just looking for something really sturdy with handles because it's on our bookshelf, and I want to be able to put everything away each day and then also pull it out very easily. So this does not include any of our morning basket stuff, so that is not included in any of this. So let me go ahead and share with you guys what we are going to be doing. I also want to mention that I have this file folder, and this is where I'm keeping all of like the teacher manuals that I might not need on the day-to-day, or my daughter doesn't necessarily have to write in them. I might just use them as reference, but I don't necessarily need them every single day. But they're right next to the book basket. I just didn't really want it taking up too much space. So first we're gonna start off with reading, and I'm gonna be sharing our schedule in a future video, but I do want to mention that we're not going to be doing all of these things every single day. We will be doing reading and math, morning basket, and Bible every single day. Like I said, I'll go over more of our schedule and routine in another video, and then we'll be looping several subjects. I also want to mention a couple of these curriculums I'm creating unit studies together, so we're not necessarily going through a whole curriculum in a year. So I know it seems like a lot, but I am condensing it, and we're not going to be doing each of these subjects every day. So enough with that intro. Let me go ahead and start sharing what we have. So one of the subjects we're going to be doing every day is reading. And we actually are doing a brand new curriculum this year. We went ahead and decided to change it up this year. We weren't really connecting. It's been several years where I was using another curriculum, and it just was not clicking for us. I wanted to give it a fair shot, and I just felt like it was not the right fit for us. After asking around a lot and doing a lot of research, many people said if you have a reader that still needs quite a bit of help, All About Reading is the way to go. So we decided to go ahead and go with All About Reading, and I'm really excited. It seems very like hands-on. It doesn't seem like it moves too fast, and I think it'll be a really good fit for my daughter. So here I got the All About Reading level 3. And the biggest thing I think my daughter needs help with is just confidence. I think she has the knowledge she needs, and she just needs confidence as a reader, and I think this is really going to help her. So this is the activity book, and then this is the teacher guide, and then we also got her the readers, and then oh, it's backwards. And then it also brings all these phonics cards. So that is what we got from that curriculum, and I'm really excited. I've heard a lot of great things. Along with that, we use a lot of Let's Play school games. We have her sight word pack, and her she has like a whole reading games and all of that. So we're gonna use that to go along with our reading and to help her with that. Then the other curriculum that we will be doing every single day is math, and we are sticking with the math we've been doing for a couple years now, and it is the Good and the Beautiful math. We will be entering level 2 for math, which is 2nd grade, and the box, the manipulative box is the same one you use for 1st grade, so we only had to buy the course book, so that was awesome. It brings 2 course books and then the all of this stuff. And if you want to see how I organize all of that, check out my homeschool room tour, and I'll show you how I store all of my manipulatives and all of that fun stuff. The other thing we will be doing every single day is Bible, and I will link down below the course that we're going to be taking, but it is called Little Pilgrim's Theology. And with that, we did a subscription, so you can pay monthly, $8 a month or $60 for a full year. And with that, it brings videos. There are tons of different theology curriculums you can look through related to the Bible. We will be doing the ABC Theology one on their website. So they have videos, and you do a video every single, like there's one video for the week, and you watch it each day. And then they have coloring sheets to go along with it, so that are free with your membership. So we'll be doing, all of the kids will be doing the video. That's going to be one of our family subjects, and everyone gets a coloring sheet. And then with that, this is not, they do have things to go along with the Bible curriculum, but because I have such a broad range of ages, I wanted something to reach all of the kids. So I actually decided to go with something else to go with those videos. Tiny Theologians right now is offering a free curriculum, which I will link down below. And so they have discussion questions and a guide to go with what you would do each day. So like, for example, on day 1, you introduce the letter. So they have alphabet cards to go along with this curriculum, but I'm going to be using the Little Pilgrim's Theology curriculum. So I would introduce the letter for the week, introduce the Bible verse that goes along with it. And then day 2 would be you study the Bible verse, so you're working on memorizing it. And normally we do Awanas, which is how we memorize scripture, but this year with the virus and everything going on, I'm not sure if we're going to be going back to Awanas this year. So this will be a great way for us to memorize scripture. So it has tons. Like on day 3, you're going to copy the verse. So this is something you go through each day, and I'm not going to make my kids write any of it down. It's something I don't want the stress of writing things down because they're so little to be the focus. I kind of want the focus to be discussion and us talking about what we're learning. So this is just, I'm printing one, and this is for 1 week, but I'm not going to be writing in it. It's just a general like guide for discussion conversations each day. And so there's a video for the week, and then we do this discussion guide. So I'm gonna link down below Little Pilgrim's Theology and the Tiny Theologians, both of their websites, but they're both great companies that are just trying to teach little ones about God and theology, and I'm really excited to dive into both of these. I am going to be purchasing the flashcards in the future to go along with it because I want to support this company as well. I found out about this a couple days ago, and I really thought it was a good fit with Little Pilgrim's Theology. So also Little Pilgrim's Theology has for older kids as well. So if you have like a 2nd grader and then older, there's curriculums there that are for older kids. So those are going to be the things we're going to be doing every day. Now let me show you some of the other things we're going to be doing. Actually, there is one more thing we're going to be doing every day, and that's Explode the Code. One of my biggest things that I wish I would have done is I wish I would have started Explode the Code when my daughter was in preschool. I think it would have helped with a lot of her reading struggles that she has now. It is just an excellent program, and I cannot recommend it enough. Like, if there's one thing you're thinking about buying, by Explode the Code. It has helped my daughter. We started it this summer, and like I said, I felt like she needed a lot of confidence as a reader. So we started at level 1, which was super easy for her. She went through levels 1 and 2 through the summer, and it helped her so much, and she gained so much confidence because those were really easy for her, so she kind of just flew through those. So we're going to be starting with level 3, and this one still I think will be a little bit easy for her, but I just want her to get a mastery of all of the skills and not have her forgetting and things like that. So we have Explode the Code 3 and 4, and if I think we'll probably finish 3 and 4 the first half of the year, and then we'll move on to 5 and 6 the second half of the year. So we're going to be doing a couple pages of these every day. She flies through these, so I will probably give her, in the beginning she was doing a lesson a day, but now that they're getting a little bit more challenging, I will give her 2 to 3 pages a day of that. So those are the things we're going to be doing every day. Now let me show you the things we're going to be looping. So we have been doing learning handwriting without tears since preschool, and it is a great curriculum. It has really helped my daughter with her handwriting. I feel like it's very not like super intense, and writing used to be something that would give my daughter anxiety, so it definitely, like the name speaks for itself. It's awesome. So this is the second grade book, Printing Power. She's gone through all the books, so I just felt like it was right to do this one next. And this actually, it's put away for now, but this on Amazon comes as a 2-pack with the cursive too, and it was like $1 more to buy it with the cursive book than to buy it separate. So I went ahead and bought the cursive book. If I'm going to show her when we're done with this one, and if she shows interest, great. If not, I will save it for next year when I want her to learn cursive in 3rd grade. So if not, it's not a big deal, and we'll just do Print Power this year. Another thing I had never heard of is Handwriting Without Tears, or Learning Without Tears, has a writing program too, not handwriting, but like to teach writing, and that has not been something I have focused on for kindergarten and 1st grade. We did some oral narrations, but now I kind of want her to start getting more comfortable, like writing a sentence on her own and not necessarily either copying it or me writing it down. I want her to try to write sentences without copying it or having me write it down. So I thought this would be a really good fit. It's called Building Writers Structured Practice to Build Core Writing Skills. And I got the 1st grade model just because, like I said, we haven't been focusing on this at all. So I didn't think it would be a good fit for us to go with the 2nd grade. So I decided 1st grade would be perfect for us. And then this is also starting 1st grade. And this is Write a Super Sentence. And I thought that would be good for us as well. So those are just for my 2nd grader. Now let's go into some of the family subjects. So one of the new things we're going to be trying this year is Apologia. I am so excited to be going into this. We have never tried it. We did another science curriculum last year that we loved, but I wanted something with a strong Christian foundation. So I decided to try this. It came highly recommended by a few homeschoolers. And so basically what I did when I decided we were going to be doing Apologia is I showed my daughter all of this stuff, like they have one that's flying creatures, land animals, human body, like they have a whole bunch of different ones. And I showed her, and she picked, I wanted to do the one she was most interested in. So she picked Swimming Creatures of the 5th Day. So we have that. And then I went ahead and got her the junior notebook. They do have an older kid notebook, and I think for 2nd graders, they recommend the older one, but knowing my daughter, I just wanted the younger version. So it brings, let me show you some examples. So there is facts that you can write down. So probably what I'll do is just have her tell me a fact that she learned, write it on the board, and have her copy it. They have coloring books, and it has like scripture inside of it. And then they have, I saw like word searches and the little projects. They have recommendations for DVDs. So it breaks it up into like lessons for you. So here it shows you like what you should do on each day. And we're gonna take this really slow. Like I said, we're gonna be doing a loop schedule with this, and it's a thick book. So I know not everyone necessarily finishes Apologia in a year if you do the loop schedule. And that's okay if we don't, we can always pick it back up next year. And some resource books that I bought to go along with that, like if the kids are really showing interest in a certain chapter that we're talking about, I have these reference books. We love these anatomy books. So I had the farm and nature one, and I decided to go ahead and pick up the ocean one to go along with Apologia. And then I also picked up the big book of blue, and I thought this would really draw the attention of my younger ones. I figured they can even be looking at these pictures as I'm reading through the Apologia book, because I know it's tough when there is a lot of information, like it's kind of textbook style. So I know for the little ones that'll be tough. So I wanted to get some other things. Also for the little ones, I'm not going to be necessarily talking about this in the preschool book, this preschool video, but I also picked up, I bought like an ocean unit. It's like a huge bundle that a whole bunch of homeschoolers were teamed up to put together, and there's a bunch of games, and they range from preschool to I believe 3rd grade. So I went ahead and got that, and I'm going to print out those games and have those on hand for the kids to be looking at pictures and different things. I also picked up memory and a couple of puzzles for the younger ones. That way they have stuff to keep their little hands busy while I'm reading the Apologia. So I'm super pumped about that. And then probably the thing I am most excited about is like our social studies, geography, literature, language arts lesson. I'm kind of combining all of it together. So I am going to be doing Beautiful Feet books. I tried doing this with my daughter in 2nd grade, and it just was too much for us. My daughter did not have that type of attention span. We were just diving into like, I don't know, it was just too much for us. So I decided to go ahead and save it for the future. And my other kids are used to doing a lot, being more involved. So I think they'll be ready earlier because they're so involved with school now. And so I'm really excited. We're going to be doing Picture Around the World with Picture books. And this is a geography, social studies curriculum. And there's 2 different parts. We are actually going to be studying part 2. Part 1 takes place more in Asia, and this is more in Europe. So we're going to be starting off with France, just because my kids are obsessed with France. So I thought, and it actually is their first lesson. I'm not necessarily going to be going in order. It does not require you to go in order, but I know for sure we'll be doing France and Spain first. I do want to, which is not in this book, but I do want to do Egypt in October, just because I feel like with Halloween, I feel like they just mesh really well together. So that will be not in this book, that'll be in book 1. But besides that, everything else, because book 1 is Asia and Africa. So I have both books. We're going to be kind of going through these throughout the year. I'm going to be doing a country per month, just because I feel like that'll be a good pace for us. So with Passport to Adventures, we also have, with Around the World's Picture books, we also have Passport to Adventures. I shared that last year. I don't have it with me. I thought I did, and I must have taken it out of my basket. But essentially, Passport to Adventures is by the Waldock Way, and it's the Magic Treehouse books, and it takes you through the curriculum. So there isn't necessarily one for each country. So this is my main guide, and then anything else I can pull, I will. So there is one for France, so I will be doing that one. It's actually Merlin Mission, and it's Night of the New Magicians. So we'll be doing that as we study France. And then kind of to tie in language arts, we're going to be incorporating 5 in a row. So like I said, I know it seems like a lot. We're not going to be doing these every day. I'm creating a unit study based off of all 3 of these curriculums, and I'm going to kind of pull certain things from each one so they can learn about the country. So in 5 in a Row, there is Madeline, and we're going to be going through Madeline on our loop schedule when it's that time. So I will pull those lessons and we'll go through those throughout the month. So 5 in a Row is kind of set up where you do a book for 5 days in a row, but I am going to be doing it for the whole month and kind of breaking it down for the month. So I'm super pumped. I think that's going to be super fun for the kids. They love unit studies. Some reference books that I've had for a few years that we'll be definitely using as we study these countries is the Atlas of Adventures. My kids love, love, love these reference books. And then the maps book. And then we also have our map back there. So those are all the things for family subjects and 2nd grade. We also do have our morning basket. And I know it seems like a lot. When I go over the morning basket, I'm going to be going over our schedule and routine. So definitely make sure you're subscribed because this is our back to school week and I'm going to be sharing all the things, all the videos. And tomorrow I'm going to be sharing what I have for my preschoolers. Kind of preschoolers, and here is a sneak peek of how I organize their things. So definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and also let me know what curriculums are you using. I love researching curriculum and learning about new things, so I would love to hear what you're using and what are your favorites. I know master books and The Good and the Beautiful are some of the top 2, but I would love to hear if you found something interesting. I was really excited to learn about Tiny Theologians and Little Pilgrim's Theology and Apologia, and I feel like we have some exciting new stuff to look forward to. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.